folks. I think today is Wednesday, so it's Wild Card Wednesday. If we're going by the rules that we set on the last vlog, those rules are going to be a little bit fluid, at least for the next couple of weeks. Sorry if this is tilted. I can't really tell with my camera. It does not look like it's, here maybe if I lean like this, it doesn't look like it is level. Anyhow, don't have all my equipment for my tripod, so it is what it is. Amateur hour. Anyhow, I appreciate all the feedback that I've gotten over the last few days. It's very encouraging, and it makes me have hope for the future of this vlog and where it may end up going. So through the editing process, I have come across a lot of videos that I filmed while while I was living in Tonga, in both Vava'u and Tonga Tapu, with both of my departed dogs. That would be Buddy the boxer and Punkin the Princess. She was a little lab pit mix, and they both passed away a little over a year ago, within just a handful of months of one another. And as you'll start to see throughout this vlog, I'm gonna go back to many of the places visit many of the places and some of the folks that the dogs and I met throughout our travels throughout the United States while I was working as a catastrophe adjuster. And that was from about 2004 through about 2012, give or take. I'll go into that more later. However, yeah, the dogs, they got to see 47 of the states. We never made it to Nebraska, of all places, but other than that, we worked in every other state. Maybe not worked in it, but we at least visited and stayed, and really enjoyed the travel. The dogs always enjoyed the attention, especially Buddy, being a boxer. Punkin, she was a little bit more reserved, more of a princess. However, yeah, this trip's kind of dedicated to them, going back and seeing some of these places that I would not have seen had it not been for the dogs. Typically when you go to a storm event, you're working 12 to 16 hours a day. Take very little time for yourself. It's not very conducive for good health. And I was lucky enough to have the dogs left over, or not leftover. That was my gift from a former relationship. The ex got the new boyfriend and husband, and I ended up with Buddy and Punkin, which in the long run, I know I got the better end of the deal. So it is a little bit lonely traveling or adventuring without having my running buddies with me. However, I know they're still with me, here in my heart, and I carry that through these adventures, as well as you guys, taking y'all with me. This is it's nice to know that more people are going to get to appreciate some of the things that we so often take for granted. This vlog hopefully will help slow things down enough so that we will learn to take time and appreciate the things that really don't cost us much. So all that being said, over the next few days, I don't really plan on doing a lot of vlogging per se. I do want to put some videos up. I'll have a short little intro to each one, but I think they're going to be compilations of what videos I do have left from after the cabin fire back in 2010, which basically burned up 98% of everything I owned, including 2 computers, all my photographs, everything but me and the dogs. Didn't even have their collars. So we'll go into that later on as well. However, just be prepared. You'll be getting some videos from my past travels with the dogs, both here in the United States and down in the Kingdom of Tonga. For those of you that don't know, aren't familiar, Kingdom of Tonga is down in the South Pacific near Fiji, just off the little tip of the boot hill of New Zealand. Really a nice place. A little backwards, but at the same time, just wonderful. People there are outstanding, and I don't have as much video from there as I would like, just for the simple fact of I was living there. You know, not many of us go out and do videos where we live. It's just kind of something that's taken for granted. You know, when you see the ocean every day and you're living 50 meters from the beach, and it's costing you about $250 US a year, or not a year, excuse me, per month. That's something that you don't think that you would take advantage, or not take advantage of, but not something that you would. There goes the memory issues and the speech lapse and the word memory losses and losses of everything else that I'm just rambling. We were talking about Tonga. Welcome to my world. Anyhow, it was also mentioned that people like the beard, which I do appreciate. It's a new thing for me, so I'm still getting used to it, and not wearing glasses. So we'll take the glasses off here. As the sun's going down, it's not quite as bright, and I guess I don't necessarily need to hide my eyes, but it is what it is. So hopefully I've been in the frame this whole time. It's kind of potluck. I guess we'll just have to go with the flow till we meet again, guys. Let's get dirty.